Today's game, game number 92, Astros and Twins. Astros bounced back from last night, win 5-3. A couple points we can cover today. Let's start off with, I think it's best to start out with Mike Fiers. He was terrific. I'm not, I think like most fans, we thought he was destined for the bullpen over a month ago, and he's just been awesome since he came back into the starting rotation.
Well, this said that you've been saying like he's kind of saved his job a little bit. Like what you said, he's saved himself from going to the bullpen. I think Musgrove is now, like you said,
he's the odd man out.
Yeah, is the man out. Fiers is going to stand because of his outing today.
Just because of his outing today. It's, I think, the last month.
Yeah.
He's only given up. Well, today I was kind of worried because he gave up 2 home runs, and that was his problem through the end of May. And then he was I think he went like 7 starts in a row without giving up a home run. And then the last game he gave up 1. Today he gave up 2, but that was it. I thought he was awesome. 11 strikeouts, 7 innings, which I couldn't believe also that was he's the first Astros pitcher to go 7 innings in the last month.
That's not good for Astros pitching. I mean, I understand you got Dallas Keuchel on the DL, you got Colin McHugh on the DL, even though Colin McHugh hasn't pitched at all this season. But, I mean, Colin McHugh still has potential. He didn't have a very good season last year or the year before that, but he did have a very good season in 2014. So maybe he needed a little break.
Yes. So anyways, I think Fiers solidified himself. I think the Astros are in good shape if they get Keuchel back and he pitches like he's supposed to be pitching. Fiers is a lock, I think, for the rotation for the rest of the year unless he just falls off a cliff in the next few starts. The next point we need to move along, let's move over to Altuve. I think Altuve, the way he played today, to me, he's got to be in the MVP discussion. I think if everybody's so crazy about Aaron Judge, and I get it, he's in New York, MLB's trying to get a face, to kind of relate for kids to relate to. I don't know why Altuve can't be that. Altuve is a much better player than Aaron Judge. He's a more well-rounded player. He's more 5-tool. Aaron Judge is a bomber, but there's a lot more to baseball than that. I think actually Aaron Judge has been terrible since the All-Star break. I don't know what he's doing right now, but anyways, nothing against Aaron Judge, not at all. It's just I hate that Altuve gets kind of pushed to the side when the way he's playing right now. I think he's at 350. It's just amazing. His base running.
Yeah, like what awesome. He did today when he was on second, ground ball Reddick, and Altuve goes to third. They throw to first, then Altuve starts going home, then they throw home and they can't get him in time. That is excellent base running right there. Doing that to distract them is beautiful base running. I think that's beautiful baseball by Altuve.
Yep. Again, it's right now. I think there's a big argument between him, Correa, and Springer as MVP on the team. But the way I see him playing is just, I would say by the end of the year he's going to be the guy. But again, it wouldn't surprise me. Springer keeps doing what he's doing. It's just Altuve's just got more of that history where I really believe that he's just going to be a beast till the end of the season. So let's move to the last point I wanted to bring up, and that was Ken Giles. Ken Giles hasn't pitched in over 7 days. I don't want to beat on him too hard. And he actually got a ground ball today that could have easily been a double play, but there wasn't anybody covering second. But still, he continues to put himself in situations, especially with these walks, which is why I'm not a big Giles fan. I'm not a Giles fan in the sense I don't mind him being on the staff. He's one of our better guys out of the bullpen, but he should not be our closer. I think he'd be a great 8th inning guy. I keep reading that the Astros are looking at some guys out there that are closers on other teams, like Detroit's, the Tigers closer Wilson, I think. They're talking about that if they bring him over, that he'll pitch the 8th, and I'm like, no, make Giles pitch the 8th.
If I were the Astros and I had to pick one player in the bullpen from the Astros, I would probably say either Chris Davinsky or Will Harris.
Chris Davinsky's, I think he's a tad overrated because he's on the All-Star team.
Yeah.
I think he's not as good as he was in April. But again, I'm being kind of nitpicky. He's definitely been the best. He's been our MVP out of the bullpen. Anyways, we've met actually Ken Giles. I think he's a great guy. He was with his family, took the time to take a picture with my son. I think he's an awesome dude. He always says the right things in interviews, but I just don't think he's closer material. I think he'd be a good setup man. I think he's proven that the Astros gave up probably way too much to get him for what we've got in return. But again, when you've got a juggernaut offense like we do, you can get away with a lot of these kind of blemishes. And we did have a 3-run lead today. So again, I hate to see when he gets in these routines of walking guys, they just shoot themselves in the foot. So with that said, it was great that they bounced back today. They took 2 out of 3. It's exactly what they should have done.
Like you said yesterday, we own the Twins.
Yep. 5-1 record against them. Again, I don't think the Twins are a playoff team. I think the Astros did exactly what they should have done. You brought up that their offense were kind of disappointed today and yesterday. I mean, they scored 5 runs, but again, their pitcher that started had an ERA over 6.
Yes, I think the Astros scored 3 runs off of Kyle Gibson. But with that being said, they only scored 3 runs off of Kyle Gibson. And like you just said...
And he went 6 innings.
Yeah, like you just said, he went 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, and his ERA starting this game was over 6.
Right, but I say we did score. And like last year, I think we had him on the ropes too. We just could never stick the knife in and twist it. It is what it is. This wasn't one of our stronger lineups. Gray didn't play today. They had Aoki and Marisnik in the game, which, granted, Aoki had the biggest hit of the game, that center field double. So I might not. But again, on paper, it was not the Astros' best lineup. I just think they're kind of not even in a slump, but just this happens. They're not going to always hit great with runners in scoring position. I'm not going to worry about it. They won. I'm not going to nitpick. So moving ahead, that's going to wrap up for tonight. We're real happy. We have 62-30. Game 92 is in the books. We're actually going to the game tomorrow night. Astros Mariners. It's going to be Miranda and McCullers. See if McCullers can get that ERA under 3 and get us another W.
Yeah.
Anything else?
We might come back tomorrow night. Little late since the game is at 7 tomorrow, but we will be back with you guys tomorrow. Anyway.
Yep, we're hoping to take 2 out of 3. I think I'm fine with our record being what it is. Just keep winning series 2 out of 3. Take a sweep and you can get it, but at the clip, 2 out of 3 every time. I'll take that all day. All right. Hopefully we can talk to you guys tomorrow night, and please hit like if you like, and leave a comment. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Go Astros.